G'day woodworkers, it's Evan here from Dunstone Design in the House of Dunstone. Today we're looking at the MacFarlane Bowsander. When you open up your Bowsander box, you'll find the Bowsander frame, some rolls of sandpaper and the wedges that hold the paper in place. Now, they're a little bit small and fiddly, they're easy to lose, so you only need 2, but we give you 4 in the box. So let's set up a Bowsander and get stuck in. So you've got your sanding frame here, grab a wedge, pop your wedge in the slot, and then grab some paper. All the papers are colour coordinated. In this case we've got a piece of 180 grit, you can tell from the orange elastic band. Take your paper and slide it in underneath the wedge so that the abrasive side is out. Pull it across to get your length right. To set up your length, just take it until you can see that it's on the slot and cut it through with a pair of scissors. Now, it's a good idea at this point to put your elastic band back on your roll, partly so you can remember which grit is which, and partly to stop it unfurling everywhere. So, get your second wedge, pop it in, and then you simply find your anchor point. In this case I'm just using the edge of a Bessie clamp. Pull on the tension and slide the paper in underneath the wedge. So we've just put a modest amount of tension on this Bowsander simply by cutting it off at that point and then feeding it in. This Bowsander has much more tension on it. I'll show you how to achieve that. Simply go back under your anchor point, pop your paper out, cut about 10 millimetres off. There's nothing terribly scientific about it. And just go back in. Now, this handle is American rock maple. They used to make bows and arrows out of that, so it's pretty good stuff. You're not going to be able to snap it. And you simply slide that recut end in, and that's ready to go. So in addition to our normal 32mm wide paper, we can also supply you with this narrow 18mm paper. It's better for doing really tight internal radiuses, so if you have a specialist use for this, give us a call or go online at House of Dunstone and order yourself the 18mm wide paper. When you're using your Bowsander, lovely big actions, let the flexibility of the tool work for you. You can see I'm using the whole paper. When you're sanding an area like this where you're sanding the end grain, it's very easy to get a ripple going. If you were sanding that by hand, you could feel the summer and the winter wood. The MacFarlane Bowsander will fair out a lot of those ripples. So by getting a nice stroke and sideways action, you'll eliminate that sort of ripple through there. So there you go. That's how easy it is to set up and get stuck in with your MacFarlane Bowsander. 5 minutes out of the box and you'll be working on the first project. Don't forget, you can always buy replacement rolls of our specialist sandpaper online, www.houseofdunston.com.au, and if ever you need to get in touch with me about any of our woodworking tools or projects, evan@dunstonedesign.com.au. Thank you and goodbye.